Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your guy, Ken Ivey, the chairman of the hip hop fraternity. Hey, man, first of all, I would like to say, man, congratulations to Donald Trump. And I would like to say good job to Kamala Harris. You did a good campaign. You ran a very professional campaign, a very moral campaign. And hey, man, big ups to you, Miss Harris. And thank you for working with King Moore, the youngest member of the hip hop fraternity. But today I want to be absolutely honest with everybody. You know, I didn't vote for no one because at the ninth inning, I thought about it, right? I said, don't make a difference who is in power. Don't make a difference who I pick. The power to be is the ones that control the country. You know, big banks, uh, tech companies, Wall Street, they are the ones that control what goes on in America. They control the gas prices, they control the wars, they control everything. There's no way that one man or one woman, be it president, vice president, or whomever, could control an entire world. Everybody have people that they have to answer to, including Donald Trump, including Kamala Harris. This country has a president, and we elect their president for 4 years. There's no way a person can do what they want to do in 4 years. There's no way a person can do what they want to do in 8 years. There's no way that a person could be elected to an office in 4 years and control the entire perspective of a country, because that person is coming in and that person is leaving out. So we know that this is controlled by a hidden hand. I think it was Adam Smith when I was in college. I believe it was Adam Smith, not Adam Smith, Adam Green said the hidden hand. The hidden hand is where you have a puppet master that control the puppets, that control the mindsets, that control, the way everything is conducted in this country. And I believe that a lot of these puppet masters control these politicians. Even though a person can promise you something in a campaign, it's probably not going to happen, because you got three branches of government. You got the judicial branch, you got the legislative branch, and you got the executive branch. And between those three branches, one have to look at it from an intelligent perspective. If the Congress came up with a bill, the bill had to be sent to the Senate. The Senate have to send it to the president. The president had to sign off on it. If the president don't agree with it, he can veto it. So it's not one person just making these decisions. That's why when a president is elected, he hope and pray that his constituents on the Republican side or the Democratic side win the Senate or the House, because that's how they really can push bills through. Y'all need to educate yourself in politics. I took political science when I was in college back in the day. This is very important. But even with that, a lot of these people, like they talk about the NRA, National Rifle Association, controlling politics through lobbyists. That's very true. Politics is quid quo pro, a favor for a favor. And a lot of these politicians owe favors. A lot of these politicians are spending billions of dollars in these campaigns. And when they spend these $1 billion in these campaigns, that money is coming from special interests. What special interests? Well, the special interest is big pharma, big businesses, Wall Street, Silicon Valley, Hollywood. And these politicians have certain things that they have to manifest. Now you say Trump. A lot of people present the argument that a lot of Trump voters are white people from rural America, who are disenfranchised, who never voted before, but voting overwhelmingly in the Republican Party now. That Trump have a stronghold on these white conservatives, and some of them say they're racist. Some of them say they're white supremacists. Some of them say, they conservative because they want to conserve, the republic. Well, whatever it is, hey man, he got those people, right? And those people voted for him, and I think that Donald Trump tapped into those people by using what we call barroom language. If you ever been to the sticks, and when I was young, I used to go to sticks all the time and hustle. Green Bay, Walsall, Oak Hill, Calamarine, these are called the sticks. Iowa, Oklahoma, these little rural areas are called the sticks, Minnesota. And that's where Trump is getting most of his overwhelming support from, is from the sticks. And these people, they talk barroom language. When you hear Trump using certain languages and certain gestures and stuff like that, this is what they do over in rural America. Even though Trump grew up extremely rich in a very prosperous family, he still, had good advisors and taught him how to tap into these people. And traditionally, the Republican Party have been dealing with mostly conservatives, business people, suburban moms, suburban dads, and people that basically were conservatives, who were college educated, spoke really well, and so on and so forth. So, Trump said, damn with that, we're going to reach out to these other people, a whole demographics, a group of people that vote. But the alarming thing about the Trump is that I went and talked to a few people, asked them who they voted for. I talked to 3 black women, and each one of them said they voted for Trump. I didn't vet them. I didn't seek them out. I just randomly asked them who they vote for, and they said they voted for Trump. All my partners, all my hustling partners, they said that they're going to vote for Trump. And that's how I knew that Kamala Harris was not going to win, because even though when you ride through the hood, like I'm in Milwaukee now, ride through the hood, I see Kamala Harris signs everywhere. But people was doing that as a front. They were saying they was going to vote for Kamala, but they really not voting for Kamala. And that was a travesty, right? Because, that kind of messed things up, and it kind of really, helped Trump, because they weren't able to target those people because they felt that they already had their demographics, and they didn't have to campaign in these areas because they thought they had it locked, sealed, and keyed. When in reality, it's a lot of people in the hood. I'm in the hood right now. I'm on the block. A lot of people in the hood said they voted for Trump. A lot of black men and white men don't want to vote for a woman, less known a black woman, because a lot of these men are in matriarchal relationships, meaning that the women control the relationship. If you talk to the average dude, you say, man, let's go to the bar. He say, man, I got to ask my wife. He's 6'4". His wife is 5'2". He's 300-something pounds, but he got to ask his wife to go to the bar. He got to ask his wife to spend some money. His wife controls all the money. And a lot of these guys, they feel somewhat intimidated. I don't know if that's what you want to use. I don't know the proper word to use at this moment, but they feel kind of odd voting for a woman to control the entire country when they don't even control their own woman. Men are trying to get women out of positions of control. Me, I'm the opposite. I'd rather, have me an Oprah type broad. I'd rather have me, a broad that's in position, that's getting money, that's doing well for herself. I'm with that, because I know that we'd be equally yoked. If 2 people doing well, she going out there getting the bread and butter, I'm getting the bread and butter. We can't do nothing but have a perfect relationship. So a lot of men are offended by that. A lot of black women are envious. They jealous. They didn't vote for the black woman because, that's something that we was taught in slavery. If you go look at the King Alfred plan, the Willie Lynch plan, you can see that was one of the things that was instituted in slavery, was divide and conquer, and to create wedges amongst the people. And a lot of black women, they just don't want to vote for her because she's a black woman. And that's crazy. Even though they say they're going to vote for her, that's what's so crazy. They say they're going to vote for the black woman, but they really not going to vote for the black woman. A lot of people say they're not going to vote for Trump, but they really are voting for Trump. And I knew this, and I was able to do my own little, they talk about polls or whatever you call it. I was doing my own little poll, you know what I'm saying? I seen the consensus in the hood and in the African American community was overwhelmingly that they was going to vote for Trump. Now, do I want Kamala to win? Of course. My daughters are African American women, you know, so I would definitely want them to see that level of power, you know, in that position, you know, being held by a sister. You know, that would have been real good for my daughters, you know, to see that, you know, in terms of optics, you know, that would have been a perfect thing. But man, you know, we got to understand that, man, you know, the politics of today, you know, has a lot to do with special interests, got a lot to do with lobbyists. The president is not in charge. You know, if you look at some of the wars that's going on, you know, they say you got to be a gangster. They said Trump is a gangster. Well, Joe Biden way more gangster than Trump. He got 2 wars going on. He's sending out plenty of weapons. Can't no person, whether they male or female, enter into the White House and not be a gangster, because you never know when you might have to get gangster. You never know when, you know, a terrorist might act up. You never know when a country might get disrespectful. And at that juncture, you're going to have to get gangster. You got to do some killing. You know, so it don't make a difference who in that position. You know, they're going to be a gangster. You know, so Trump ain't the only gangster. They said that Trump, you know, he's good with the economy. Okay, well, it doesn't make a difference if Trump or anybody else is in position. It depends on what the big banks is doing. In 2008, the banks had a housing bubble. Right after that after the housing bubble, the banks ended up purchasing all the property under foreclosure. They created that. They created that problem. And then they solved it by buying all the property. A lot of African Americans and a lot of white Americans, a lot of us Americans in general, we are renting condos and apartments now. Most of us have given up our homes. So we are all been turned into renters. So we're renting homes now. We're renting apartments. We're renting condos, you know. And the houses is being purchased by foreigners. You know, it's actually being purchased by the Asians and the Indians. If you go to the suburbs and just ride through, you're going to see a lot of Indians, a lot of Asian people walking around, because the banking system, the banks that own all the property under 30-year mortgages, when people foreclosed, they sold those homes to foreigners. And if you do a Zella or whatever you call it, and you look at who are the owners, you'll find that corporations own primarily 80% of the property in this country now. If you go throughout the cities, you'll see every city is inundated or either infested with apartments. Downtown, wherever, you just see apartments and condos popping up everywhere. But look, man, you know, hey, man, congratulations to Trump. And, hey, Kamala, you did a good job. But, man, you know, before I go, I'm going to just tell y'all, man, I'm the leader of the hip-hop fraternity. I'm the chairman. Go to hhfmedia.com. Check my organization out, Hip Hop Fraternity, and become a member for free. Just hit the join now and become a member. And if you want to get my book, also, when you're at HHF Media, hit hhfmedia.com, hit the books. You can order my book, The 48 Laws of Game, or my book, The Art of Human Chess. And you can also get it at audiobook.com. Just type my name, Pimpin, in the search box, and the books will pop up. Also, every Monday, you can go to the Ice Bar, 5456 Fayetteville Road, and you can come and perform for free. You can park for free, and you can get in free. And if you're A&R looking for artists, come there. We got a lot of performance. If you're a record label, come there. And we, the Hip Hop Fraternity, is always looking for new talent to promote and to manage. Peace. You know, and that's what I want everybody to understand. It's our culture, our call. That jacket I give you, let me see that right quick.
Hip Hop Fraternity jacket, varsity jacket.
But it says something on it that's very important. I don't know if people can see that.
The culture, our call.
Our culture, our call.
Yep.
So when we think about it, right, now this here is going to be very profound what I'm about to say.
You know what time it is, but DC Young Fly, man, Hip Hop Fraternity, you dig?
Hey man, this is my ATL partner, man. I watch him grow up, man. Hey man, all them brothers, man, Lil John, you know what I'm saying, me, Jermaine Dupree. This one of the legends, man. He the new ATL.
I appreciate it.
Hey, he can rap too, man. I've been looking at him on YouTube.
You know what I'm saying? Come holler at me.
Come holler at me. He can get me on the album.
Come holler at me. Come holler at me already.
Hey, check my interview out on Breakfast Club. I gave Atlanta a real good shout out.
Can't say no more.
I'm coming Monday. All right,
Yes, sir.
DC.
I appreciate y'all guys.
Come on, you can get back on the show. You need to be on the show by yourself. You came with Boosie.
Hey, what's happening? For those of you that don't know who I am, I'm Kevin Gates. Shout out to Hip Hop Return.
Hey, this is my little brother.
Pimpin, Hip Hop Fraternity. I love this dude. We go back many moons, 30 plus.
Hip hop fraternity, goddamn. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck Pimpin can tell me to do. That's my.
Y'all catch me on the Breakfast Club this Monday with Charlamagne and yeah. This is my man Chief Uncle Paul and Goldie. My man Akon, all friends. Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know we at man Nashville, Tennessee, man. It's up there podcast, man. You know, I have radio.
You know, gang guys, Goldie, the one and only, you know, out here, Pimpin Room, you know, just kicking the shit, giving y'all some game.
Facts. Y'all make sure y'all lock in, man. Biggest in history. I said it, I meant it, and stood on.
Hey, the game is to be sold, not told, but we told a lot on this one, so y'all gotta tune in.
We out Hip Hop Fraternity, Pimpin. A lot of y'all boys out there, man, they never got no game. Sit around, listen to a pimp, man, and feel to the shit you need, man. Believe me when I tell you, man, put yourself before you put any woman, and you'll succeed. Fuck around and put all that pussy before you.
I'm gonna be great no matter what. I don't care who comes up against me. I don't care who tries to strike me. I don't care who has something to say about me. I don't care what they publish. I don't care what they put on social media. I'm still gonna be great. And what I love about it, if they're after you, that is a sign that you're gonna be great. If you've got no enemies trying to come after you, I question your greatness, because you really haven't done nothing until hell gets mad at you. It's one thing to be known by fans, but it's another thing to be known by Satan and to be known by his enemies, because he knows if you ever step into who God called you to be, somebody gonna pay for it. Somebody shout hallelujah.